It is the holiday season once again. It's back, that daunting time of the year where you need to find the best gifts. And if you're looking for the good gifts for the gamer in your life, the gamer in your family, I got a list of things to steer the heck clear away from. Don't buy these gifts. Let's get into them. Alright, so I was browsing around the internet looking for dumb stuff online for gamers that is bad that you want to steer away from, and the one that stuck out to me the most right away is the freaking Wii car power charger. And yes, it's just called the Wii car power right here, but this thing is supposed to make it so you can take your Wii on the go. Now, I know there's other ways of taking games with you, like handhelds and portables, but I know some people do like to hook systems up in the car. That's okay. I've seen GameCubes in cars. I've seen Nintendos in cars. There's all different ways of doing it, and there's cool ways of making it really fun to play some consoles in your car. The only problem I have with the Wii car power charger is the Wii is like 90% motion controlled. Can you imagine driving on the road and little Billy sitting next to you and he's swinging his remotes around, whacking you in the head, whacking you in the face? I didn't even know this thing was popular, and then when I Googled it, or not popular, I didn't even know people were talking about it, until I Googled it and saw that Mike and James from Cinemassacre, AVGN, did a video on this thing. Not an AVGN video, but they did a video about this thing, and I was like, what? They did it, and they basically had the same things to say. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know that video existed until I found this myself, but I was dying laughing when I saw this thing, because I can't imagine, or imagine you're like pinpoint precise playing a part in the game, and you're like, just gotta be really slow and gentle with this motion control, and you hit a bump. Ah! You're gonna freak out. It's useless. Having consoles in the car is not useless. It's really cool, but having a Wii going in your car, I don't know. I mean, I know there's some games that aren't all motion controlled, but all in all, if you see this, especially if you're a parent and you're like, I'm gonna get my kid a car charger so my kids can play the Wii on the go, don't do it. You're gonna get in an accident. They're gonna whack you in the back of the head, and really, they're just gonna be frustrated because it's not really gonna work in the end. So you're a parent and you just got your kids the Switch and you're browsing around the Nintendo eShop for something kid-friendly and fun that looks nice, and you see this game that is called Vroom Night in the Sky, and you're like, wow, this looks really cute. I think my kid would like this and it'd be safe for him. Don't do it. This game, a lot of people have talked about it, so I don't need to go much into it, but I just want to say it is what everybody says it is. I bought it to see if it was as bad as people said, and it sucks. It is an unpolished piece of garbage. It controls terribly. It's boring. Look at the Metacritic score on this thing, 17. I like the summary too on this one. Vroom Night in the Sky is a magical bike action game. Really? I'm gonna know there was a cool game called Magical Chase in the TurboGrafx back in the day, which was really cool, and when I saw this, that's what I thought of, and then I played this, and when I saw people talking about it, it's a piece of junk. Your kid will probably play this for a total of 10 minutes, and that's about it. The genre is a sports individual biking. What genre is that again? The sports individual biking. What does that even mean? What's an individual genre? Is its own genre? It's its own crappy game? Never been this crappy of a game made before? Don't buy it. Please. This is my favorite part of the list. The knockoff consoles. Don't go buy a knockoff console. If you think someone in your family is a gamer and you go to some mall and find a kiosk and you're like, hey, this looks cool. Look, they got this little thing here. It's like $20 and it has 100 games in it. The 100 games, you're going to find about one game that's halfway decent and worth playing. And there is a ton up. There's the Poly Station, and there's all these 5,001s. But the ones that I found that were the funniest, and don't buy these. None of these are good. If you think somebody's a gamer in your family and you want to hook them up, don't do it. They're going to know that you put no time into researching if they're what games they might actually want. My favorite of these, look at it, the Wii. The Wii. The Game Theory Admiral. What is that? What are they even ripping off with the Game Theory Admiral? The PCP station. PCP. Like the drug? The PCP station. Value pack, by the way. It's a value pack. The Game Child. That one might actually trick some people that don't know what the Game Boy is. Actually, a lot of these can trick people. I love this. The Tree Dreamcast! The Dreamcast! Are you serious? Dude, that's messed up! Even the logo is like a square logo version of the Sega Dreamcast. Why would they do that? Although the controllers look nothing like a Dreamcast controller. And my personal favorite in this might be the Woo. Or the Wii. Or the Wii U. Look at that knockoff! Alright. These knockoffs, they're not good. Don't buy these knockoffs, please. You're not gonna help anybody unless they have some sort of YouTube channel where they like to play funny stuff to prove to be comical. Because then I could see how this would be funny, and you would have a good time. I'm sure I would have fun playing these. But in reality, for someone who's actually just looking for a good time gaming, don't do this to them. Though God, those are funny. Alright, so I was talking to my brother, as I do pretty much every day, about what we do on video gaming here on this channel, and I was telling him about this video, and he was like, whoa, you know, have you played Mass Effect Andromeda? And I said no, and he said, this was a serious one, because for any adults out there who are buying something for their kids or for a family member, might actually think this is good because it actually looks like a really good game. And I said, hey, but I haven't played Mass Effect Andromeda, so I don't have much to say. So he said this: I will write you a little paragraph, and I have nothing more to say about it. So this is what my brother said about Mass Effect Andromeda. Roll the reading! Roll the reading, I mean cue the reading! He said, I picked up Mass Effect Andromeda for 14 bucks on eBay as a little voice in my head told me, even if it's bad pizza, it's still pizza. That mindset paid off for me as I thoroughly enjoyed Mass Effect 3 despite the negativity surrounding it. With Andromeda, if you're thinking, how bad can this be? Really bad is the answer. There are game restarting glitches. In 2017, at one point in time, I was having a conversation with an alien who started multiplying on the screen, which was apparently contagious as I started to do the same until I couldn't figure out which one I was. It also tried to take on No Man's Sky. Why would you do that? So much that it lost itself in the process and became empty in the substance department, but despite being spread across multiple worlds and galaxies, which I found myself not caring at all about, like most of the game, which was about as uninteresting as it could be. If I had to give the game a positive, it would be that in the typical BioWare fashion, the NPCs' backstories have depth. That's always good. NPCs having depth is good. It brings none of the charm that the previous games brought to the table, and I found myself seriously missing the Elcor, Hanar, and even the Volos. I never played these games, so I hope I said that correctly. As a form of self-infliction, I beat the game and felt like I was gypped out of not only my $14, but also my time. Thanks for ruining one of my favorite gaming world's turd nuggets. I have nothing to say about this. I've never played it, but I know he's a huge fan of the Mass Effect games, which I personally never got into, not because I don't like it, but I just never played them. He was pissed. He said, like, you need to tell the people this. So Mass Effect Andromeda, from what my brother says, steer clear, even if you like the series. And the last one, oh my gosh, I played this one. It is the Guitar Hero Grip for the DS, which is like $5, which is probably $5 more expensive than the game should be worth. Actually, they should pay you to take this thing, because this accessory, whatever you want to call it, is so stupid. If you've ever played Guitar Hero and you love that feeling of feeling like a rock star and rocking out, which I understand because I love those games, you feel like you're playing the guitar, you feel like you're in stage. Put this thing on your DS, attach it. You will feel like the biggest dork, the biggest cringe on earth, because you literally play Guitar Hero like this. I'm a rock star. Now, I know you may be thinking, well, maybe this at least brings some fun factor and it's kind of interesting to play because it's different. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And you have to actually pick, like, at the screen. Do you know how many people probably had something on the edge of that pick and big scratch on the DS screen? This was dumb. This was really dumb. I remember buying this at Big Lots too, like walking out, checking out at a Big Lots of all places, and I'm like, what is this? This would be cool. I used to love Guitar Hero. Maybe this will bring me back to my roots. I played this, it made me want to die. I contemplated death for about 6 months after playing this. No, I didn't, but it was terrible. So you guys, beware of what you buy for the gamer in your family if you're not informed this holiday season. Little cuz, what's up, dog? Alright, so that's it for me, guys. And if you guys have anything that you would never want to see in your stocking or under the tree around Christmas time, let people know in the comments below so anyone that's watching this doesn't buy this stuff for the gamer and their family. Even if they think it might be a good idea, these you just want to steer clear of certain things, so leave them in the comments below. Stuff to stay away from as gamers, and just pray that we'd rather get coal in our stockings than this stuff. See you guys.